Hello, Internet. Welcome to episode 9 of In the Last Remaining Light. Our coterie is driving northbound on I-5 because there's something on a Coast Guard base that they need. And they're just going to walk in and take it. Easy as that.
Easy.
I'm joined as always by Sai, Katie,
Hello.
Josh, and Jillian. So, is there anything that you four want to do before you merge off of I-5 onto Highway 99, West Seattle?
I think we need to decide once and for all, where are we taking the containers to? Where are they going to end up?
It would be interesting if we kept them. I don't know if it's smart.
I mean, why can't we have just an interlude of us having them? You know, that's not weird.
We just need a place to put them is all. I don't
Seems like
have a place to put them.
I'm not taking them to my place.
I also don't have a place to put them.
It just seems like a lot of trouble. I think we should just take them to Jessica if we can't. I don't think we can hatch a plan in time. I mean, it would be interesting, but
We can barely take care of ourselves. What would we do with, 20 containers filled with vampire toddlers?
It's like 2 containers, I think. There was some thoughts about how many containers, but I think it's less than 20, more than 1, somewhere in there. That's the hope.
I didn't see them, so I don't know how many there are, but
But
You all located 2 when you were on board the ship. There may be more.
Oh, cool.
But-
yes, we'll
You got the idea from Jessica, just talking to Jessica and Malcolm, that 20 shipping containers packed full of vampires is just too many vampires for this population of humans.
we would
That's-
truly have an army. It would.
Yeah.
I mean, it's weird if we tell them to ship a bunch of containers out to the middle of nowhere. There has to be like a middle ground spot where we can put them and maybe think about it. And then if not, ship them onwards. Or tell them to come pick them up.
I will support a plan, but I am voting against keeping them for ourselves because I don't want to have to be responsible for people outside of this vehicle.
Tyr, I'll jump in. You are aware that your erstwhile employer, Odin, has done pretty well for himself in Valley terms. He's an upstanding member of that community, and he has land and property in the wilderness. Not wilderness, but like kind of the little stretches of farmland that that are between suburbia and the mountains.
I really don't want to bring Odin into this, but I at least know where that area is.
I mean, what are we gonna do with them if we ever do take them somewhere?
I mean, I think the thought might be to have a bargaining chip. But
We don't even know what we're gonna trade for, but I guess you're right. I mean, it does help to have a bargaining chip. A lot of people seem to want these vampires. So it's just it's not human trafficking if it's vampires, right?
it feels a lot like human trafficking. I'm gonna
Kind
be.
of, yeah.
It feels less like human trafficking when we keep them, and more like human trafficking when we give them to somebody else.
I think
More
the
like we're
laws would
saving them?
actually say that they're like corpse trafficking. I mean, technically, which I think is also illegal.
Huh. Well, listen, I'm not trying to push this on anyone. It's just I hate Jessica, and I think I'm working solely off of that notion. So I feel like all of my opinions are currently emotion driven, and I'm dealing with that currently. But if it's a good idea, I'm 100% on board because fuck her.
And we can always tell them this address if we decide we don't want to keep them.
Yeah. Because
Have
not
them
weird
come
to
pick
take
it
them
up.
somewhere else first.
I think that's a good idea. If we bring them to a neutral location, we can use that to get the best end of this deal.
And maybe they would actually be willing to give us some kind of information for once.
That would be great. We could
Yeah.
even just somehow contact Malcolm and have him meet us there, sort of as maybe a mediator. I also hate Malcolm. It's a lot I'm dealing with. I don't even know him. Storyteller, would I know where this land is without contacting Odin?
Yes. The short answer to that is yes. It's been a while since you've been there. Think of it as you would driving to a friend's house that you haven't been to in 6 months.
Cool. I might have to contact him for the address, especially if we have to ship something there.
Could you just find it on like Google Maps?
I wonder how smart Tyr is.
Oh, Tyr's not very. Somebody casually tried to push like a phone with Google Maps up slowly towards Tyr. Hey man, what if you just looked around?
Just use Street View.
Ooh, I think the Coast Guard would be like think we were so legit if we gave them a like coordinates, like longitude and latitude rather than an address.
I don't think as business people would have random coordinates with them instead of an address.
Yeah, I
makes it
feel like
sound
that
like
feels.
spy.
Yeah,
What?
that seems more fishy.
I mean, okay, fine, you're not wrong.
Here's the coordinates.
We're not the CIA or something. We're a pharmaceutical company.
Yeah.
All right. We should. If there's available land, we could do a deal in the neutral area.
Yeah. And it's not like we're doing anything wrong. We're just holding them somewhere instead of directly shipping them to Weird Church, which is weird.
Until we deem them trustworthy, yeah.
Yeah, we won't say that part to them, but what, you know.
So yeah, let's just not walk in without an address.
Okay, Ken.
Yeah.
I attempt to somehow find this address first without talking to Odin. Because I really don't want to talk to
certainly.
him.
But also, so yeah, you're looking for the address on your phone, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't like doing that either, but it is what it is right now.
Just putting so much information on these phones. I love it.
Yeah, I'm going to have to throw it in a fire even though it's too late. Tyr just keeps turning it on and off. It's basically like on, no messages, turn phone off, done.
I'm just gonna call this an intelligence investigation roll.
Oh, good. Investigation. Where's that at? Good. Okay, good. 3 dice, 2 hunger. Right. Okay.
Might be losing a phone.
I yeet it out the window.
Which is too bad since it was Jorgen's phone.
Oh, what a shame, Jorgen. What a shame. 1 success.
Okay.
Okay.
Huzzah!
No action on the hunger dice at all.
Nothing below a 2 on the hunger dice, and I got an 8 on the hunger dice. That was my success.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to locate it.
I'm so smart.
Google kind of gives you an address, but it's like a field.
That'll do.
Like it's got like a little like metal corral opening fence type, so people can drive trucks in and I don't know, presumably do some sort of agricultural activity on it.
Okay.
It doesn't. I mean, it has an address, but Google might be wrong about this because it's not. It's not like looking up the address to a post office because it's a field.
Yeah. Can't be that weird to ship to a field. Almost makes sense. Tyr is going to show everybody the address. She's not sending it through the interweb. She already hates all this phone stuff now. But here's the address. It's the middle of a field. Enjoy.
Is there anything to write on in your car, Iris? Can I get like a little pad of sticky notes or something?
Yeah, where's your sticky notes?
Not in this car, probably.
I'll type the
receipt
address
from the
on my
purse?
phone. Oh no, but you're gonna pass it.
I do not want you guys writing my associate's address on all of your phones. It's just my personal.
Just can you make a QR code of the location of the...
I certainly cannot. But I can write it down on this receipt for chicken and feathers.
Yes.
You guys can write this wherever else you want it. Here's your receipt.
I'll write it down on the receipt and absolutely not give them the receipt.
No.
You have
Please
to
don't.
make a QR code or something, or I don't know if that's how QR
I
codes
physically
work.
have no idea how
Right.
to do that.
I don't even know
You're
how to do
Android.
that.
I could probably pretty easily do that. But how do we give... I guess we could have them scan the QR code.
Yeah, it's
I
something- I don't
really-
know if that's. Let me just double check.
Can we
if you
stop
can
trying to
use-
put Odin's information onto the internet, please?
Yes, it is
Yeah, you're
how
right.
that works.
I'd super appreciate it, guys.
Let's give them the address. We'll tell it to them. They can write it down.
Perfect.
All right.
Probably for the best, since we don't have a business card or anything to give them.
Also, could I possibly not be a pharmaceutical associate, but I'm just security or something for you guys? Because she just holds up her fully tatted hands. I just don't know if it's gonna work. I'll stand in the back and look tough, and that's really what I'm good at.
I suppose that's a good idea. Do you have any extra sunglasses in here?
Yeah, you got sunglasses?
That I do have.
Just these big round sunglasses.
Yeah.
Oh yes, they are.
Hell yeah.
Like
Very cool.
luxury sunglasses. Well, at least you're an expensive bodyguard.
I
Yeah,
feel
Iris hands you a pair of sunglasses that's worth about a month's rent in.
I am ignoring that currently and not thinking too hard.
They're definitely not black shades. They're like rose gold or something.
We're gonna have to swing by Walmart, guys. We're gonna have to go back to Walmart and get me some sunglasses. Gun holster?
That
I
is
really
a-
would love to have a holster.
That is
I-
actually my next question: is what is the condition of all of the firearms?
Gosh. I'm gonna leave mine in the car.
Well, if I have a holster, I could possibly get mine in if I am security. And if not, they take it at the door. Or I get tackled. I don't know. Whichever.
I think it makes sense for you to have a gun since you're gonna be the bodyguard,
Yeah.
right?
And if we swing by a Walmart, I'm sure we can find a gun holster.
And if
It's
we're
some sunglasses.
pharmaceutical, we could say that these the cargo is hazardous biological material, so you know
It-
we need utmost care, etc., to take care of them. One of them will probably be making sounds because I took off the steak of one of them. Anyway, we'll think about it later.
yeah, we'll worry about it when she starts screaming from inside the container.
Yeah.
So maybe we swing by Walmart. I'll go in by myself. I'm an adult. I get a holster.
There is no so you guys are nearing, or you guys are in lower industrial Seattle. Walmart's not really going to be an option here.
You
Unless
won't
you
need
wanna-
a holster. It's okay. You have fists. Those are your guns.
You're right. I do not know how to shoot a gun.
You as you guys drive on Highway 99, I'll give you the opportunity. You see a big sign for this grungy looking building. It says Rainier Firearms on it.
We stop here. Pull over.
All right, I'll pull over then. I'm not going into that place.
It's for the best you don't. I'm going to take off my big sunglasses.
Maybe find different sunglasses while you're in there too.
Yeah, I bet they have like one of those little things up next to the register that has sunglasses. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm going to go inside. I'm just going to buy a black holster for a handgun. And if they have any sunglasses, I'll take that too.
Yeah, sure. There's some cheap black sunglasses.
That's what I want.
And this grizzled old dude with like a beard down to his belly button is like sitting behind the register.
Hey,
Hey, he looks up at you.
I need a gun holster. You got any? Handgun, small.
All right. They're over there, and he points over to a those cheap like tan plastic shelving units. There's a whole those bunch of like plastic blister packs that have holsters in them.
Thanks. I'm gonna go grab one of those, and I'm going to literally the first one I see that is black and looks about the right size, and I will take that.
Okay.
Not being too fancy about it. I just want to be able to either somehow hook it like the ones that like go on the shoulder or the ones that go on the belt. I'll take any of it. So I don't have to put them in my sweatpants anymore when I have.
You can have whichever one you want. You can have a belt. That's an easy thing for anyone to figure out real quickly. Like
Cool.
Belt or shoulder.
If I do the shoulder, then I can keep it for when I have my sweatpants back in play. I'm gonna go shoulder.
Okay.
Got a plan for the future, guys. And a pair of cheap sunglasses. Boom.
He stands up and waddles over to the register, bones cracking. He doesn't make a whole lot of eye contact. He quickly scans your merchandise.
There
The
you go.
total.
And I give him Jessica's card. Jessica's been doing some weird purchases lately.
Yeah.
He rings it up. It's approved. Stay safe.
You too. I'm gonna take my stuff and I'm gonna go. I'm gonna get back in the car. Look, guys, now I'm a real security guy.
All right.
Okay, so
Wearing expensive sunglasses freaked me out.
so that's Tyr's weapon sorted out. You other people are leaving your firearms in the car.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't think I could walk up there with 2 shotguns very sneakily. So
We're gonna call those in the trunk.
yeah.
Trunk shotguns.
Trunk shotgun.
They're hidden where the spare tire would be,
Maybe, yeah. Oh, okay. Certainly for a ghost, because everything is gigantic inside that thing.
Exactly.
Probably not normally. You probably wouldn't get away with that normally on a car, hiding it in the spare tire compartment, but the ghost is just massive. Okay, so you guys are on Highway 99, Seattle, and the 2 big stadiums rise up on your right hand side, and the water is on your left. You get off on the last exit before the industrial southern Sodo area of Seattle ends, and the fancy business district begins. The highway dips down, and you are along the water. There are piers to your left, shipping containers, and you can see behind an American flag and a closed fence the symbols of a Coast Guard station, and behind that the ship where it all began is docked.
Well, there it is.
Super great to be back. Yeah.
There's a guard gate out front. And it's still early in the evening.
Well, should we go get our people back? Our containers.
Yeah, our
Yeah.
containers.
Pharmaceuticals.
Our property.
This is fun. Pharmaceutical containers.
Yeah.
They are definitely very good, fancy biological test devices.
All right. Iris, Mary, I guess we'll follow your lead.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Yeah.
So no waffling then, Iris? Just right up to the gate.
Yeah, we're going right up.
All right, I'll talk to you guys after we're out of there. I'm not saying anything else the whole time.
You pull up. There's an arm down. It's kind of a little bit awkward because the front of the ghost is so long that you have to kind of really pull up really close to the barrier to get your window up to the toll booth, and even then you're kind of looking forward. This massive, sloppy-looking human is sitting there, mowing down on a cheeseburger. The grease is everywhere. Hey! He stands up, looks at you. What can I do for you?
It's all on me. We're here from Kakeshi Pharmaceuticals. We were informed that some of our property was left on a ship, and we are here to figure out some transportation for those.
Oh, okay. Here's a Coast Guard station, so not everybody can just walk on here. Can I maybe see do you have an appointment with someone inside? Somebody I can call?
No, but they'll know that they need to take care of us today. I'll show them my ID. This is just informed us today, and this is a top urgent matter to get these materials moved from your base tonight.
Oh, okay. He wipes his greasy hand off on his pants and takes your ID.
Mm-hmm.
Looks at it for a second. Iris, go ahead and make me a roll.
Roll.
So, I want to say that this is manipulation. You're not really telling lies, so I'm not going to go with subterfuge.
Etiquette.
Yeah, etiquette's good. Manipulation, etiquette. Thank you. And on these social roles, feel free to like come up with a rebuttal if you think.
No, that works. Am I adding in presence at all for this?
Are you activating that?
You know,
Aw.
for this guy, I don't think I want him to like me. No. Maybe the other people that aren't eating really gross cheeseburgers. And I'm gonna re-roll one of those. Puts me at 4 successes.
Okay. All right. So he looks at you. He says, "All right. I'll try to help you out. I'll call in there, and if they got your Takeshi Pharmaceuticals
Yes.
in there, maybe they'll want to talk to you. So
Sounds great.
just hold tight. Do the rest of you all have IDs? Can I just get those real quick?
Sure.
Of course.
I'll collect everyone's IDs and pass it on.
He takes them and kind of steps back into the booth and closes the window. Picks up a phone. It's a relic. It's like one of those plastic things. It's like got a spiral cord. This Coast Guard station is very retro. And he's talking on it. You can't really hear with normal hearing what's being said.
But you can maybe hear with. Oh, it's not worth it. Someone has heightened senses here.
I
just
do.
saying.
I could probably.
I
But
don't. I
mean,
don't think it's anything.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, he's calling us in.
Okay. So after a few moments, he glances back at you all a couple times. He hangs up the phone and opens up the door again, or the sliding window. Hey, okay. So so you can all just head in there. Just real quick. I'm gonna, while you're in there, I gotta hang on to these IDs till you come back out. And just real quick, you guys don't have any firearms on you, do you? I gotta ask everybody.
I'm good.
We don't. We have a bodyguard who does here.
Oh, okay. Is that Mary? Okay, you guys got some sort of security?
Yes, we've got security. This is kind of a high level kind of thing that we were sent to. Do you need to confiscate our or like hold on to our firearms for now? I think we'd be all right with that.
Yeah, I can't let anybody with firearms onto the base. You know, if she's got like a concealed carry or something, a permit for it, and like a private security license, maybe I can help you out. But
I think we could leave our firearms here for now.
All right.
Oh.
Tier's like, for the future, like in her head, like, this is sweatpants Tier. Understood. We'll handgun over. I don't need to fight cheeseburger guy on this.
So probably a normal police officer would be a little bit weirded out by this. Officer Chunk here is just not not that security conscious. He's like, okay, they got firearms. I'll just take them. It's just worked all right. So he he steps out of the vehicle, and you hand it to him, grip first, and he's like, oh, okay. He just kind of palms it with his big sausage fingers.
This seems above board. Yeah, this feels good.
Hope you don't mind greasy gun.
Okay, so nothing else then,
No.
Miss Siri.
Yeah, we're good.
Go ahead and make me a good old manipulation subterfuge roll. Actually, give me composure subterfuge.
Well, that's only 3 dice. Okay.
It's just too many shotguns in your trunk.
There are a lot.
Hey, I still got 3 successes.
Okay, well, all right. All right, you'll have a pleasant evening. Hits the button. The arm swings up. Be sure to head straight over there. All right.
Yeah, which way do we go?
So to your left, you can see what is clearly a Coast Guard administration building, and behind it, you can see the Coast Guard cruisers docked in kind of like an inlet waterway. On your right, you can see Terminal 29. There's a big sign that says Terminal 29. That's where the Red Dahlia is parked. Actually, why don't we... I will briefly do this. On Twitch, here comes a map. So this is the Coast Guard area right here. And this is the big terminal to the right. So this is all stocked with all of the containers that were aboard the Red Dahlia. The world of darkness is very similar to ours, strangely.
Weird.
We can
Almost
catch
the
a game
same.
after this, guys. We're right by a baseball field.
But guess, I mean, who
You
needs
are
maps
right
when
by
you have
baseball.
Google Maps?
We're right by T-Mobile Park, guys. We can go have fun after this.
We'll send the vampires there.
That would be so wholesome if we just you know what? We're just gonna go watch a baseball. Just 4 vampires just gonna go watch a baseball game.
Aw.
Just a nice evening out.
To your right, you can see those shipping containers, and there you see groups of uniformed men with flashlights moving through them. It's pretty clear that they are conducting inspections. You hear a container open.
What a shock that'll be.
Well, Iris, I think we should hurry up and
Yep. Going forward. So that we're out of his hearing, roll up that window. Should we send somebody over there to stop that from happening?
yes, perhaps divide and conquer.
Yeah. Just to make sure that a vampire container is not open.
I mean, the vampires didn't seem very weirded out by it being here. But I don't know, and I do not think I can physically stop somebody unless it is with my fists.
I
Perhaps
think we need
I'll
to...
I'll go with Mary over in that direction, and if anyone figures something out, I can just tell them to forget it.
That makes sense. But someone has to deal with official paperwork while we do that, so we can get them out of here as soon as possible.
Right. I think we were saying that me and Tia are going to go inside and
Right.
do the official things while you guys go make sure those containers don't get opened by whatever they're doing over there right now.
Okay. We can do that.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
What? So, I assume you're pulling up to the main building and parking, then, Iris, and then you guys are going to divide and conquer.
Yes.
Okay. So you pull up to the main, kind of like faded yellow brick structure. Looks like it was built proudly in the 70s by the cheapest possible contractor. Parked in front is, you can see that there's a little parking lot to the right that has kind of the Coast Guard workers' cars, the actual service members. So probably some like sporty looking cars that, you know, a 19-year-old buys when they don't have anything else to do with their money. And some kind of like white work trucks that are obviously just meant for use in the docks. And parked all neatly in a row are 3 massive black Suburbans. Anybody can make an intelligence insight roll, but
Is
Jorgen.
it me rolling my 3 dice, guys?
I would only have 2.
Oh, I'm the best so far.
I've got 6.
Okay,
Oh,
I
okay.
think that's up to you there.
that's
Carry the lead
appropriate.
on that one.
Good.
3 successes.
So you've seen this before, Jorgen, growing up and around embassies or U.S. embassies. These are a bunch of spooks. Anytime the CIA was pretending to be on a diplomatic mission, a bunch of guys in black suits and black Suburbans would show up and pretend like they owned your embassy for a couple of weeks.
I think that might be the CIA. Maybe a different agency. So yeah, just turn on the charm when you get in there, and everything will be fine.
Oh, great. Yeah. Definitely.
You have no one to call if things, well, before things go south. But when we turn the corner and see it's going south, we have no one to call to ask her. Because they don't use phones.
Or they won't tell us they have phones. It seems they have phones. They just don't tell us about it.
It's just a bad idea.
Yeah, be careful about also approaching the armed men near the crates. I don't know if you want to just instantly approach them or maybe watch to see if they approach our crates at all. I'm just worried about you all being shot. I don't
You guys
know.
weren't too hot looking the last time.
I mean, but look at Mary. She's so hot right now. Why would anyone shoot her?
I mean, that's how I feel, but I don't know if everybody agrees with that.
Would you like to come with me instead, and Jorgen can go with Iris?
No,
Would that make
certainly
more
not.
sense?
You guys are doing the harder thing, and I do not
Okay.
good for
I
that.
mean, okay.
think you're doing the harder mission. I'm gonna be honest.
The fighter does not go to where the fighting's gonna happen.
If you could just serve you to just fucking run, jump in the water, somebody's gotta go.
Ship in the water.
Swim.
It's just Walmart clothes. It's fine.
All right, let's go.
Really a
Mary.
fight if they all just fill us with bullets instantly. You guys got it. Pat on the back.
Okay. So why don't we start with Iris and Tier?
It's gonna be fine, guys. You guys are fine.
You guys got this.
Yeah, it'll be chill. They told us not to veer, but they can suck it. The man who I guess is Chunk can suck it.
If any of you cares to glance over, he is. You can see over his shoulder. He is back to munching, and staring at his phone.
Aw.
Good. Of course he is.
So, Iris and Tier, there's a double push bar door for you to just walk right in. I'm not gonna make you roll for this. There's cameras in here.
Good.
Good thing I wore sunglasses, not like I have identifiers all over me.
No one will recognize Tier now.
Who could? Who could possibly?
So you both stride in. There's a reception area, and a young man sitting there in a Coast Guard BDU. So it's kind of the like dark blue and gray camo looking thing. The gate guard said you guys were representing Takeshi Pharmaceuticals.
Yes, we are. We are here to acquire transportation for some materials that were on a ship that ended up in your possession.
Well, I mean, we can probably go through the process and see where we are in getting your shipment released to you. You're gonna have to come up with your own transportation. There's other companies have brought contractors with trucks. They're all staged on the pier.
I am going to turn on my off right away there.
Time to be hot.
Yeah. It sounds like you would know exactly who we would need to contact for that. So would you be so kind to help me out just this once with getting those shipped to where I need them to be?
Yeah. Okay. I know one of the drivers.
That'd be
And-
wonderful.
He
You're
could
such a
he could maybe help you
sweetheart.
out. Gosh. Okay. Let me. So let's just find your paperwork first. And let's. He's immortal. I'm not gonna make you roll once awe is on. He's your buddy.
We're best friends now.
Unless you ask him to do something really awful. Okay, so I'll just let me go back into the back room and see where the investigators are with your stuff.
The investigators.
Yeah, everything has to go through them before we can release it. I'm sorry.
Is there any way we could skip that process? What is in those containers is top secret clearance for our company. Like, it's not supposed to be seen by anyone until it's announced to the public.
I wish I could help you, but I'm not that cool. I don't have any friends with the FBI.
Come on.
Look, I brought him
You're
coffee a
not that
couple.
cool? You're the nicest person I've met here. So
Gosh, thanks for saying so. Okay, so I'll go ask them. Maybe they can come out here and talk to you.
That'd be wonderful.
Okay. And maybe I'll go back there and your stuff's already done, and I'll just bring it out. So he turns around and walks back down this linoleum hallway. You can hear his boots hitting the tile. You guys look up. Yeah, you're staring down the barrel of a camera. The blinking red light has captured all of this. You can see, kind of kitty corner through an open door over the counter. There's a security room over there. Wall of cameras. Can't be sure, it looks empty, but you can't, you only get a little view of it.
Are you good at security things?
No, but I'm sure we could push some buttons.
It's true. I could also send a message to the guys. They can't be that far away, right? I'm gonna send them a text message.
It's been like 2 minutes. They're probably not even at those containers yet.
I would love them to not get shot at those containers. I'm gonna send them a text message. Hey, lots of cameras in this room. Security room at the front. Interested? Question mark. Actually,
Okay.
I'm gonna leave off the interested, but just a description of the situation we're in.
I think we should just tell them that opening the containers basically puts the product at risk of spoiling, and opening them will make that process go quicker. So we can't open them.
We can. Or we can stage some kind of other emergency somewhere else in the docks. If you can get me to the security room, I think I can make it happen.
If you want to turn around, sure.
Yeah, I guess either one would work, but I think we can make this one work as well. What do you think?
You're definitely better with people, so I'll follow your lead on this one.
Okay. I think we should go to the security room first, and if it doesn't go well, then we can talk to them.
Okay.
Because at least this one doesn't require talking.
Okay, so you're gonna marry, turn around, and head back.
Delete text thread, put phone away.
You're gonna marry. You two turn, walk back. It's not that far, maybe 30 yards. In that time, though, another container opens. You hear it in the background.
Oh gosh.
Do we hear any? What the fuck?
You do not.
Okay. Well, then they didn't open ours.
You join your coterie in the lobby of this Coast Guard station. The camera red light smiles at you.
Oh, I thought you had gone to talk to somebody. Should we go into that room over there and...
Yeah, whatever you plan on doing, it's right there. We're waiting for my new friend.
Oh gosh.
We can
All right.
approach the window.
I'm just gonna walk up to the security room and go inside.
So
I heard security room.
Mary, you there's a door to the left when you're facing a counter, and it clearly leads back into the administration area. Like you'd open it and then be able to walk around behind the counter. You hit the handle, it's locked. There's plenty of room on this counter, though. You can go over it. It's just like chest high and open up all the way to the ceiling.
Okay. Do you wanna? Would that be That would be obvious, right?
Coming over the
Jordan
customer
be
service
able
counter
to-
is always conspicuous.
Would Jordan be
Whoever's
able
coming
to,
across
like,
it.
melt this lock?
Yeah, probably. I think it'd be just as conspicuous to slice myself open and bleed on the door.
Just press
I
it
could-
against your fang.
I'm just saying that I could try the door casually. I just can't
Oh.
promise it'll be quiet, but I could try it. I could see if it wants to open. I can't can't promise it'll
Can
be
I?
quiet, though.
What can I tell about these security cameras?
They're definitely on.
Yeah.
And you guys can, so I mentioned this to you earlier, you guys can kind of see a sliver of space diagonally into that security room, and you don't see anyone sitting in the chair that's visible there that's facing the bank of cameras.
That means probably nobody will see you jump over the counter.
This
Yes.
building is active, though. Like, you can hear boots on linoleum. There's not that many people in it. It's kind of got a skeleton crew here at night.
Okay.
But occasionally you hear someone get up, walk around, a chair scrape. You know that there's office areas got to be back there, and maybe some equipment rooms and briefing rooms.
All right. I'm fine with either one. If you're gonna melt it, or
Well, if we jump it because there's nobody looking, let's just do
Okay.
it quick.
I'll just jump it. I'll do it. Go ahead and do that.
Okay.
This is not a roll, is it? This is not
okay,
a roll. It's
roll.
just a jump.
Oh, it's a roll. It's a roll. It's a very easy roll, but it has a chance of catastrophic failure.
Holy.
It's gonna be quite loud.
Yeah, there's you can absolutely screw this up for sure. But I think so. I'll let you choose. You can use dexterity or composure, and a physical skill, probably athletics or stealth, whatever you're
I'm
best
gonna
at.
go with athletics. All right.
Athletics and what?
Athletics and dexterity.
Okay.
And
I have.
I'm going with.
You're going with.
Yeah, you need me
Right.
to take out the cameras.
Believe in you
Um,
guys.
I did dexterity stealth and got 2 successes as well.
Okay.
Okay.
Mary. I'm sorry. How did you do, Mary?
I did 2 successes.
Fantastic. Mary vaults over the top. Jorgen does as well. It's quick. Your steps land on the other side, and it makes about as much noise as someone just walking on the linoleum. You can walk back into that room, but you're now someplace that you shouldn't be.
Well, we're gonna erase all video evidence of that, and
Okay.
anybody who happens to walk by.
What
So
do you
yeah,
mean
let's-
erase
You
anybody?
need me to come erase people because I
No.
feel like I can assist.
Erasing everyone.
Erase like
the memory.
the surrounding 15
Okay.
minutes.
Right. Sure. Okay. let's proceed.
See what kind of distraction you were planning. Just everyone's gonna be gone.
Oh yeah, what kind of distraction were you gonna do?
Well, it can't be too like high alert because otherwise it's gonna lock down the entire dock. But just distracting enough that they are like, oh yeah, we have to attend to this thing first. So I don't know, like probably a mechanical alarm, like something is leaking or something like that.
I think that's a good idea.
Not a security thing, more of like, oh, there's a malfunction with one of the cranes or something.
Yeah, that seems doable from the security room.
I believe in you guys. You got it.
Yeah, we don't hear this. So.
Yeah.
So you guys are walking back into that security room.
Yeah.
Quickly.
Okay. It's a good noise for what's about to happen.
Oh boy.
Okay.
So are you guys at this point trying to be quiet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So give me some stealth rolls real quick, and we'll just use those.
Is that
All
dexterity
right.
stealth?
It can be dexterity or composure.
Okay. I have 1 success.
Okay.
I have 2 successes.
You guys want to like use willpower? Or, I don't know. I don't know how important
I'm
this is.
afraid we might need it later on.
That's valid.
Nah, this is more important.
Okay. So I'm just gonna keep those stealth checks.
Okay.
And you both cautiously enter the security room, push open the door, look around, and over in the corner, there's a cot with a dude sleeping on it. He's sawing logs, though, so...
Yeah. Just be very quiet.
Yeah.
And can I inspect the security station for something that might make an alarm go off? In the rows of containers somewhere.
You do that. You don't find any alarms like that where you could cause an alarm to go off. Oh wait, actually, the giant voice system, of course. Okay, so you locate an intercom, and it has a big binder next to it. It's just full of super interesting checklists. It has a just a simple engage button to talk into it, and it also has a tape recorder next to it that is like aux jacked into the back side of that to the same place that the voice would be going. And there's a map on the wall of the base, and it has a couple of what look like telephone poles marked and circled in red. And go ahead and roll me technology intelligence.
Uh, 4 successes.
Okay. Yeah, you pick up on the fact that this is a normal thing for military bases. They have a emergency giant voice system. It's literally a speaker system where a command post can speak into it and everybody on the base can hear their voice.
Okay, first of all, I want to delete the footage, remove the footage of us going over here.
Sure, I will. I'll take out the recorder from the voice system, and also start looking at the screens and seeing if I can like delete the last 15 minutes, and then maybe set them to start recording again in 45.
Okay. That's a little bit complicated. It is a thing that can absolutely be done. Give me another technology intelligence roll.
How many dice do you have for that?
6.
Let me. Okay. All right. I think we're about the same if we do this.
I'm going to use a willpower. I'm going to use another willpower.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Yes.
It's fine.
Okay, so that made it a crit. Can you crit on willpower? I don't see why not.
Yeah, absolutely. You can crit
Okay.
on it. There,
So-
you can't re-roll the hunger dice, right? Is the only thing.
No.
Yeah.
No. Hunger dice failed. Stayed failed.
Cool.
So that's 2 successes and 2 10s, so 6 total.
Okay. That's more than enough. You get through this in absolutely no time. Takes you about a minute and 30 seconds. And that's how long I guess Mary's posted at the door, listening down the hallway.
And then can I see like on the screens in the map at like where the people are, and maybe report a potential material spill that's non-hazardous? I don't know the like the diamond with all of the numbers and colors on it that say
Yeah.
what kind of
hazard-
materials are. Like, I feel like Jorgen could fabricate some kind of lie saying there's a
We're going to
potential
talk.
spill of something.
You've already made enough rolls, so I'll just, especially one about the giant voice system already. The giant binder that's next to it, it actually has a whole list of, or a whole like, it's a book of emergencies, and it has a very specific script that you read into the mic whenever a certain emergency happens.
I will flip through there and find one that sounds right, and then I'll get Mary to say it,
Okay.
because I want to keep an eye on the sleeping officer, see if this wakes him up, and B, not belay my German accent.
We could also get this person to say it for us.
Could you do that?
Yes. And then you can wipe his memory afterwards.
Sure, let's do it. That seems legit.
Yeah, I think they would recognize him more. I can't tell which of these two plans is riskier. I cannot assess.
Well, so if you just want to do it and hope he stays asleep while you're doing it, then we're just going to have to do a little bit of a roll for him to see if he wakes up or not.
Do you want to like put something in his ears?
I don't really want to touch him, but if he wakes up, I'll just tell him to forget about it.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. That's pretty straightforward. All right. I feel like we'll do the more straightforward one, not fancy mind control stuff for now.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, Mary, are you reading into the?
Yeah, I'll be reading.
Okay.
into the emergency thing.
Go ahead and give me composure etiquette. If you actually have composure leadership, it would be a much easier
Oh
roll.
my gosh.
But
Do you
you
have
can you can roll
Jorgen, do you
composure
have etiquette or leadership?
I do have etiquette, but I guess I could put on an American accent.
That just makes it harder. So, but yes, you can do it. Just makes it a little bit harder.
Okay. How many dice do you have for that? You're here counting dice. Because I have
4
no
or
etiquette.
5.
Okay. Look, I have 3 because I don't have any etiquette.
Okay, I've got 2 etiquette, but 3 charisma, 2 manipulation, depends.
Okay. Can I argue for science composure?
Okay, so you can. I'm gonna say that that's a much harder roll because if you're using science, what that tells me is that you're going off the script. That
Okay.
You're not reading.
Jorgen,
You're not reading the words
you're
that
right,
all the
you're
guys
right.
there
I
are
yeah.
expecting to hear.
Jorgen, I think you'll do better than me. Or I could just risk this roll. It could be.
I can give it a go. Just make sure that guy doesn't put up a stink.
Okay. I'll go up to the guy and lie down beside him so that my eyes are
Okay.
lined up to his eyes so that when he wakes up his eyes are directly on my eyes. That's my
Okay.
plan.
You can kind of like sit side saddle
Yeah.
next to him, over him.
Just like that.
Hey, buddy. Good morning.
Then Jorgen will speak into the microphone and read the script in his best American accent.
Let's do this.
Is it charisma etiquette or?
It's gonna be manipulation or composure. Really, composure. Like the further you get away from composure in this, that's really what you need is composure. Not you don't have to lie or think. You just gotta deliver with authority.
Right.
I will use another willpower.
Oh my gosh.
God, give it to me.
More willpower.
That makes 3 successes.
Okay.
Okay.
That is exactly what you needed to do this with
Uh.
some semblance of an American accent.
All right.
I'm saying that you deliver with a terseness that allows you to just get through it really quickly, and not linger on any words or vowels that you shouldn't. And it's clean, it's crisp, and from the cameras you can see that the investigation party or the inspection party has halted and they're staring up at the microphone or the speakers for the moment. Maybe some guys are starting to walk back towards the administration building. They're at the far end right now, so they have a 5-minute walk ahead of them. Let's see if this guy wakes up, though.
I hope he does.
Yeah, honestly.
I want to see
Wake
this.
Mary, you were looking into his eyes.
Yes.
Or his eyelids, I should say. They flutter briefly and then shoot wide open when they see your face.
Yay.
are you cheering?
I'm so
You're not-
excited to see what you're gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, what?
I immediately serpent eyes this guy.
Okay,
Give him the old snake eyes.
let us do that.
We have to. Yeah. Does
yeah,
it just
we're-
happen with mortals?
Yeah, it just happens with mortals. So do you have to pay for it though?
I don't. It's free. Well,
Oh,
it's
okay.
the first one.
Okay. Okay. Your serpent eyes kind of do the
Yeah.
thing.
They become.
His eyes dilate, and he is helpless in your gaze, locked. His jaw's still a little bit on the floor though.
Ooh.
Like it's just there. Like
Jorgen.
Yes. Can you tell him to go to sleep again after I do this? I don't know. Hey, forget. Don't remember this.
okay. That again, he's a mortal, but in order for you to do this power, gaze must be transferred from Mary to you.
Yeah, I have to. You have to like interpose yourself.
Okay. Yeah, I'll move her out of the way as I'm starting to talk to him.
Okay. Not too terribly hard of a maneuver, really. It just needs to be done quickly. You interpose your face and order him to forget. His eyes are, as soon as you move Mary out of the way, his eyes start to refocus for a moment, but you catch them and tell him to forget. What? What? And there's maybe a moment for you guys to scramble your asses back over that counter. Maybe
Alright.
it'll hold, maybe it won't.
Oh gosh.
Let's go.
Yeah.
This is dexterity athletics. Straight up. The stealth is gone.
Oh, yeah.
Should have brought something like some sedatives or something.
He didn't ask us if we had sedatives. He only asked if we had guns. So we
Yeah.
could have gotten away with it.
Right.
If you think about it, a gun's a sedative.
Oh.
A permanent
Jorgen.
sedative.
If we drink enough of this person's blood, will they faint?
Throw Mary over the counter.
Technically, yes, but we don't have time.
Okay.
And I
You're
will
right.
rush out of the room. I got 1 success.
I've got 1 success. Oh, 2 successes. 2 successes.
Gosh, you guys are champs. Okay. I'm just gonna raw roll this dude's composure. Let's see what happens in his brief moment of lucidity. Ugh. He as you are rocketing back towards the reception counter, you put your foot down on the kind of desk ledge that's kind of beneath the top of it. You stand on a clipboard and launch yourself over it, Jorgen. The clipboard goes flying. Paper spews everywhere.
Oops.
But you land on the other side of the counter, and he kind of like, as soon as the clipboard hits and lands, clatters, he steps out of the security office and looks around. What? Have you all been helped?
waiting for him to come back with some paperwork.
Oh, okay. Jameson took care of you? Okay. All right. Well, have a nice night. He turns around and goes back into the security room. Shuts the door completely this time.
Valid. Yeah.
And you guys have navigated the security system. But you don't have a whole lot of time because the inspection party will be here soon.
Come on, Jameson.
Yeah, geez, Jameson, doesn't he know we're on a mission? A very time-sensitive mission.
Apparently not.
Time is ticking past. There's one of those like old school wall clocks, the brown borders on it, big sundial looking thing. It's clicking away loudly.
Is there anything we should be doing in the meantime?
I mean, he just told us that he had to check on how the paperwork was going to see if they'd inspected the shipping containers yet. Apparently everything has to be inspected.
Mary, do you think you could tell them to mark that one completed when they get here?
Yeah. I can make him mark it, and you can make him forget that I made him mark it.
I think that's a good idea.
Tear just nodding in the back like, that's all makes sense.
So,
Totally nice.
so you guys are waiting for the young Coast Guard sailor to return?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before that happens, several men enter through the bus bar doors.
Do any of them look like they're carrying a clipboard and look FBI?
There are people in Coast Guard uniforms in the camo I described earlier. There's about 3 of them and one black suit, black tie. Walks in. Very military haircut. Number 1 up the sides. Number 1 on top, all the way around.
Perhaps, Mary, we should talk to him?
What are we gonna find out? What are you thinking?
Just that our containers have already been inspected.
Okay.
The guy in the suit just kind of walks past all of you, leans over the counter. Hey, what's going on with the spill? Are we good to keep going? And the guy who's in the security room walks out, confused. What are you talking about? You just shut down the whole port. Is there a spill or not? Oh, look, man, I don't know what you're talking about. The giant voice has been in there quiet the whole time. There's no whatever you heard. It's a false alarm. Huh. The guy in the suit kind of leans back off the counter. Notices you all for the first time. His gaze, go ahead and roll insight. wits for me.
Who?
You guys feel good about that?
I have a whole single die for that, so.
Wow.
I have
I
two
have
successes.
3.
I have 2 successes.
I'm not risking it.
Okay. Tyr does not know.
Still failure.
Yeah, no, I'm not risking it. I only have 1 red die.
So, well, the 3 of you, his gaze is not like that of a normal police officer that you're used to. You've been looked at and maybe felt nervous in a traffic stop before, but his gaze really activates the fight or flight that is newly living inside of your skull. It might be a really good idea to look as human as possible in front of this man right now.
All right.
There's a lot of pale people in Washington, but you are 4 exceptionally pale people that all just happen to show up at this pier on this night.
I'll just quietly say to my friends, look alive, chaps.
You want me to pull out my cell phone? Start playing on it?
And I'll blush.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at here. It's the blush of life.
Can we do this? Can we all just do this?
Yeah, and all vampires can do the blush of can activate
Okay.
the blush of life for a
I
I
second.
would like to act, and you just roll a rouse check.
It's just a 1 rouse check.
If I fail this, I
Okay.
get 3 hunger.
I succeeded. You're at 3 hunger.
No, I'm at 2 hunger, but if I fail this, I'll be
Oh.
at 3 hunger. Is it okay if I don't look alive? These are the questions. I'm just in the back being big.
Look alive.
All right. Okay.
Well.
I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go eat chunk.
No.
We should have
Alright,
fed
let's
the security guy instead. He was just sleeping.
Oh, thank God. Okay, it's a success.
So, did everyone remain at their original hunger level?
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Wow.
succeeded.
Wow, we look so lively.
From that Pizza Hut I had the other day. Still feeling good.
He looks suspiciously at you all, but there's just nothing special there. And he really doesn't want to talk to a corporate lawyer about what's going on here. And he can smell that on you.
Smells like corporate.
He turns on his heels and walks back out. The Coast Guardsmen follow him.
As he's doing that, I'll whisper, Iris, we need to convince him that our containers are good.
Isn't that your job?
Okay, fine. You stay here. Mary and I'll do everything.
Let's talk to Jameson.
I'll stand up and oh
He's
gosh,
afraid
what
of
do
me
you
though.
mean?
I guess I could follow him. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But then who's gonna talk to James?
But we have no documents yet. How can we?
That's
Um,
true.
We don't.
I'm
we
gonna go
don't-
find him. I'm gonna go find Jameson then. He's taking too long.
Okay.
All right, come on, Mary.
Yeah.
I'll go find our paperwork.
Listen, do you guys want me with you? Do you
Also
want me to go
weird,
break?
because like, how
something?
do we know that they're searching our containers?
Well, they have to search all of them before they're leaving.
Okay. I'm trying to come up with like story.
We're a props department for a big movie.
Oh my gosh. No, the containers can't be opened without our shipment getting spoiled.
Okay.
there's an atmosphere in there that's. I'm explaining this to you in science terms.
Right. I'll
Imagine
stand
the
up
science.
and say you do we know the name of the containers of the Black Dahlia, right?
Yeah.
The Red Dahlia.
Red Dahlia.
Red Dahlia. Right. Um I'll stand up and say inspectors, you don't seem to be inspecting the Red Dahlia ship.
Hmm?
We're representatives from the Takeshi Pharmaceuticals Corporation. We were sent here to do an emergency pickup, considering what happened to the ship, and we have some it's an expedited operation. Those have had already a cursory inspection, so you don't need to do that anymore. And we'll be taking them from your hands tonight.
Well, I don't know. I don't know where your containers are, um, uh, but there's not going to be any skipping of inspections. We're going to open all of these containers. It should only take another couple of days, and you'll have your
A couple of days.
biotechnical widgets or whatever you got back.
Yeah, our our shipments are perishables, and they do go bad after. I mean, they were supposed to be in a more secure facility by now, and they're not, and they're gonna go bad. I don't know if that would be very wise to, like, I feel like there's a violation of law here somewhere, don't you think, Tomas?
Yes, it's these are probably going to spoil if they are opened, and it's vital vaccine components, so we wouldn't want to cause a bigger stink than has already happened.
Okay. Maybe okay. So I don't want a big stink. You're right. I don't want to deal with whatever bullshit Takeshi Pharmaceuticals is going to do to us. I'll make you a deal. We'll go back inside. We'll find the paperwork on your containers, and we'll all go over there, pop them open real quick, then they're yours.
Oh, see, actually, the opening part is what could ruin the materials inside. When they're pumped full of a harmless gas to
An inert gas. And if they're exposed to oxygen, they could really damage the wares, the medicines.
Is that included in the paperwork for the container?
Yeah,
it should be for sure. Yes.
it should. Yeah.
And-
But I'm not
There's
sure
there's
that
a
would-
roll right just there that just happened.
yeah.
So this is manipulation subterfuge.
I'll do that.
Good.
Yeah, you don't both have to do this.
Okay. 3
These
successes.
definitely
One of
roll
which is
back.
a 10, but I think that's it. I
But think about the kids in Africa.
I'm just
Okay, all right.
like, how hard do I have to punch these guys
My
to get
my
our
partner
crates out of here?
Clint is in the back in the office. He's going through the paperwork right now. Just go tell him what you told me. I'm sure he'll sort you out. But if If it's like what you say, yeah. And I guess if I just don't have a choice, can't open it legally, then I won't. But
thank you. We appreciate it. Did he point his way to Clint?
yeah, he said the back office in there, as if you should maybe follow in Jameson's footsteps.
Yeah, everybody, let's go speak to Clint and just get this cleared up.
Yeah. We'll talk to Clint.
So Jorgen and Mary head back inside.
Can
The
we
inspection party
bring
rolls
everyone?
on.
Can we bring everyone?
Yeah, you can bring.
Yeah.
You're breaking and entering. You can do whatever you want.
Mm,
They let us in. We didn't break anything.
yeah. We only.
So that's you're gonna have to go over the counter or through the door to get back there without, like, I don't know, yelling down the hallway for Jameson.
Oh yeah, let's get Jameson. He's taking for freaking ever.
Call him with the cute voice you were doing.
Oh
Dude.
god.
Do the nice voice.
Sure. I will yell down the hallway. Jameson.
You hear boots coming back up the linoleum.
Taking forever.
Hey, I'm sorry, Miss Siri. We're sorting through it. It is a mountain of paperwork. Do you want to just come back?
Yeah, we would all love to come back there.
All of you? There's more of you?
Yeah,
What?
yeah, they were outside waiting in the car, but they got more information about exactly what's in there that should be able to clear up that paperwork a bit faster.
Okay. All right. Well, come on back. You can talk to Agent Forelli back there.
Okay.
You guys walk down the hallway. There are kind of some there are a bunch of office rooms that look like they were kind of like one desk, nice offices for a commander or something, but it looks like they've been repurposed. Like all the furniture is kind of pushed over to one side in several of them. Just this station doesn't get the kind of... It gets used, but just not all the space in it is used. Like it's kind of lost some of its functionality. As you pass by one of the doors, and they all kind of have the like square window in them, there's a figure just sitting on a chair in the middle. Maybe like they're not completely there of their own volition. Are you all going to continue to just follow Jameson, or is somebody going to stop and look?
I mean, I'm already in the back. I'm not here to talk to Jameson. I can glance in a doorway. That's not weird.
That's
It's
not
like-
it's not a roll,
Okay.
but it is a choice. Not a roll, but a choice.
This is chill. I'll take a gander.
You step up to the window. If Tyr wasn't such a monster, I'd say you get up on your tippy toes, but Tyr's a monster, so she doesn't need to do that.
I'm already there.
She looks in, and there sits Jackie.
All right, keep
Oh,
walking.
no. Jackie, why?
Glad I have makeup on and sunglasses. Shit.
Glad
She's-
I didn't stop.
I almost
She's
wanna
sitting in
break
there,
you
and she did not look like she was happy to be there.
down. Guys,
Makeup's not all the way it should be. Jackie wasn't a great user of makeup to begin with, but what little she had is pretty ruined.
But at least she's alive.
Yeah, somebody let
For
her
now.
her
For
G.
now.
Somebody's given her some very bad news.
Bummer.
All right, good talk.
Yeah,
Tyr
And
turns
double
on her
back.
heels and flounces down the hallway
gosh, God, what would I even fucking say to her? You grab her on the way out.
towards their inevitable meeting with Agent Borelli. And that's where we're going to take our 10-minute break. We will see you all in that amount of time. Have a drink. We will. See you then.
You guys in town?
Welcome back, everybody. Our coterie is attempting to retrieve a shipping container filled with unfortunate fledglings who have just been embraced and are having a rough early life, or early unlife. They finally made it to the interior of the Coast Guard station where they're being held to speak with the agent in charge, who is inspecting all of the paperwork for containers that were aboard the ship where this story began. Tyr has seen probably the only human survivor of that ship, sitting in what is now an interrogation room, certainly. And she has stopped to make a decision. Does she go back to rescue Jackie? To cover this up and prevent Jackie from speaking?
Tyr feels like she has to at least assess the situation because she's gotta. And she starts to step away, and then it's like, nah. So there's a window, or I could see her through like a cracked door.
You can see her through a window, like a square window, has like little hash mark patterns in it, but you can see through it. If she looked up and was aware, and you were staring through that window for any period of time, she might notice you.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna stand at the window. I'm gonna take my sunglasses off, and I'm just gonna tap on it a little bit.
She, her eyes look up. They widen. She immediately recognizes your face. Hey! She stands up and walks over to the door. They got me locked in here. I'm so glad you're here.
Yeah, I'm glad you're okay.
Yeah, you too. I don't know what happened after we got dumped in the water.
Yeah, you hit your head pretty hard, and I had to swim you out.
Wow. Thanks.
Yeah. Do you want to be here?
Fuck no, but they're gonna charge me. They don't believe my story, and it's not a story. All of it happened. I saw you take those guys apart on the command deck. I'm so glad you're here. You can back me up. They'll know I'm not lying. We can get out of here.
Jackie.
Oh, Jackie.
Oh,
Big mistake.
no.
So, God, I wish you hadn't. What if, counter proposal, what if we left and you just came with us? You said you're going to be charged anyways. Why not go somewhere?
What the fuck are you talking about? I'm not gonna live the rest of my life on the run. Look, they think they can charge me with piracy or something stupid like that. I can still fight it. I don't. And you're here. We don't need to do any of that. You can just tell them.
What would I tell them, Jackie?
Okay, I understand that you get to do some things to get off that boat. I will 100% back you up. It was self-defense. You had to do that. You saved my life. Please just help me. I mean, I get it. I get you're taking a risk. Like, nobody wants to admit that they had to do what you did. Her eyes are
Jackie,
like saucers.
I don't know if I can do that, Jackie. Listen, I am giving you the option I can give you. But we can't talk about what happened on that fucking boat. It's for my safety, for your fucking safety. If people find out that you know what happened on that fucking boat, this is bigger than us, Jackie.
I want to trust you, Tyr. It's just I'm scared to run.
As somebody who is sort of in that predicament currently, I feel that very deeply and personally. I think it's really, it's the only option. The thing is, if you talk in front of some court, somebody is going to make you disappear in the night.
Roll.
Yeah.
Oh jeez. Can I do intimidation? This is a bit of a threatening thing.
Yeah, it is. It is absolutely. That
Okay.
will color the effect a little bit, but.
That's the best way I could possibly get dice in there.
I will also give you composure leadership.
Okay. So if I did composure leadership, it would be 4 dice. But if I did composure intimidation, it'd be 6 dice.
Yeah, I mean, you were like, yeah, so we did all that, and someone can make you disappear if you talk. Like,
I mean, it really does sound. I don't want her to be threatened by me, though. I'm really trying to appeal to Jackie on the more human side of things, and not.
You can threaten her now, and you can appeal to the human side later.
How much coloring of this will it be if I do intimidation? Is it bad?
Oh god, it's not good, Tyr. I would recommend intimidating people who you don't want to have any kind of relationship with in the future.
Valid. I'm gonna do leadership, and if I have to use willpower, I gotta use.
Okay, yeah, you do have willpower. Yeah.
I got the willpower still. I haven't been willy-nilly throwing that around yet.
Please have a bestial
Please
success.
spend your willpower so when I do the bad thing to you all later, you have nothing left. I just want you guys to see. I really just let me line them up on the bottom. Wish I could. So it's I have 2 10s, a 7, and a 6.
Wow.
Fancy.
Holy shit.
Tyr's coming in hot with this leadership.
So are any of the 10s on a red dice?
Shit. Oh shit. Yes.
Both.
Oh fuck.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Yes. I was like,
oh,
I wanted this to. Oh.
Okay.
It's not like I'm punching her. I've been usually re-rolling those if it's punching. I'll keep it.
you look at Jackie, and you feel genuine concern for her, and you know for a fact that this is the best thing for her. She's going to keep talking if she stays in this room, and if she keeps talking, someone's going to have to make her be quiet. Period. And this is an emergency and her only shot. Jackie, we're getting you out of here. And you put your hand on the handle and just twist. It's locked, but your hand just does not give a fuck. It rips right through the door, rips right through the knob, like just cranks it open. This knob is destroyed, and the door is open now, but there's no pretending like something awful didn't happen here.
Yeah.
Jackie cannot go back in that room.
You're just
But
looking at the doorknob in her hand.
But she walks out. A little bit defeated, but she trusts you.
Okay, so the rest of the guys are here, but they're sort of doing something that I'm not good at anyways. You and I should at least get you back to the car, probably. You can't be found right outside this door. Tries to put the doorknob back on, does not work. I'm just gonna casually close it though. Maybe nobody will notice for a minute. So I'm going to take my jacket off, and I'm going to give her the jacket, and I'm going to give her my sunglasses. I've already been established as a person here.
Okay.
So I'm going to give her those things. The other guys are fine.
she takes them and puts them on. Kind of hunches her shoulders and meekly falls in line. Thanks, dear. Where are you going?
Right now, this way. And Tyr's gonna like, okay, so the desk is over there. It's not going to like shield her, but wants her to be sort of like mostly in Tyr's, basically the shadow that is Tyr. So when they both walk out, she is not the focus, and Tyr's more in front.
Okay.
We're gonna go to the car. Don't say anything. You're gonna sit inside, and you're gonna be quiet, and we're gonna figure it out.
Okay. So you head back down the hallway.
Yep.
Into the like office part of the reception area. You don't need to go over the counter because you can just unlock the door from this side.
Yeah. We're just being super casual, normal people about this.
Yeah.
We're just super normal.
If I had a human left for you to encounter, oh, you would.
It's a good thing you guys took all the humans with you.
Yeah. Oh, you would. If they weren't all doing something right now.
Tyr gets away again. Yeah, I'm gonna walk Jackie out.
The ghost is out there, with its spacious backseat and tinted windows.
Yeah, I'm gonna go out and I'm going to open the door for Jackie to get in. Now, if you could be inconspicuous for an extended period of time, that would be great.
Yeah, I get it.
Okay, I'm gonna take the jacket back.
Okay.
And I don't know if this will help. If things go wrong, there's a shotgun in the trunk. All right, thanks for the jacket. Close that door.
Yeah, Chunk didn't check the trunks, so...
Yeah.
Her head just cocks, but then you shut the door. Like,
Yeah. Shh, we'll be back.
All right, you put your jacket on over your empty holster.
Yeah, let's
again.
cover all this shit back up.
And walk back into the Coast Guard station. Everyone else. Mary, Jorgen, Iris. Or should I say Mary, Tobias, and Siri, agents of Takeshi Pharmaceuticals, here to retrieve their property, follow Coast Guardsman Jameson down the hallway. He gets to a door that looks like it's a big briefing room. Opens it, and smiles at you, Siri. Holds it open for you all. There is a massive, a massive conference table, and it is just covered with manila folders full of paper. There is a stack taller than any human in the room, or a pile, I should say, because it's girthy. On one end, oh yeah,
Girthy pile.
girthy pile. And on the other side of the conference room table, there is a smaller pile that is clearly where does paperwork that has been processed already. There's a man sitting in the middle of the conference room, and he's got his jacket off and his sleeves rolled up, and he's going through these manila folders. He looks up. Again, short brown hair, tie firmly in place. Who are these people, Jameson? Who? I told you not to bring anybody back here. Jameson looks at him, shocked. Like, these are the people from Takeshi Pharmaceuticals. They're here to reclaim their containers. I gotta get back to the front. He's clearly intimidated. I'll just let me know if you need anything, Agent Farley. Bye. He dips out. Farrelly stands up like immediately to go after him, but then his eyes land on you four. Okay, you four cannot be back here. I don't know what he had to say. Just wait out front.
Is Tyr here?
Tyr is not here, so it's the three of you.
Right. Tyr 3.
I'm coming. I'll be there in a minute.
On her way.
I know that you're here to pick up your stuff, but like, there's a process.
Oh yeah. What's the process?
It's very simple. I inspect every container that came off of the Red Dahlia before it gets released.
Oh, is there a checklist for that?
Yeah, it's. I go through all of these pieces of paper, all of these folders, and validate that they represent accurately the contents of what was in that container.
Right. So, you just need to. Okay.
Any other
Need to
commonly
sign
used
anything?
English words that you need me to explain?
Do you need to sign a whole bunch of papers?
The Coast Guard will sign it out to you when I'm done.
Okay.
So we just got done speaking to your associate, and they were willing to release the containers to us, but we needed to go through you first. We explained to them that the Takeshi pharmaceutical containers contain an inert gas that is keeping the contents of these containers safe, and should they be opened to the air out here, it could spoil the products, potentially violating some laws.
He looks at you skeptically. Roll science manipulation.
I can manipulate science.
What?
Watch
Right.
me.
I'm not very good at it.
I could roll this too.
I have no science. I'm not even
How many
trying.
dice do you have?
2 and 2.
Okay, 2 successes. Oh, okay. He's an FBI agent. We all learned my secret opinion of an FBI agent's ability to do science. He looks at you skeptically still. Okay. I see that there might be a problem here, and I want to work with you. Why don't we find your stuff, your paperwork, and we'll read it. We'll sort it out from there. If there's nothing going on here, and what you say is true, I'll release it to you. Please call me Agent Forelli. Yep, you're not him. So are you all gonna, like, he kind of turns towards the girthy pile. Are you all gonna just watch him, like, go through these one at a time? Okay. He accepts your help. Um, oh, I'm sorry. Stand by, everybody. Stop. We have to fix something.
I almost just want to take your keys and go. Hey, can I have your car keys? I gotta go.
No.
Okay. Sorry for that brief interlude. I think we had an audio mix-up there.
Okay. Is it okay now?
Yep, it's okay now.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah. So I want to know if he has a checklist or something or document that just clears us.
So there is a document you would get to be cleared. It's just you being handed back your paperwork by the Coast Guard.
Okay.
There is a manifest of all the cargo, and he quickly locates, where your paperwork is, or that it exists, and it should be in the pile around this location. And that speeds up the process a little bit. And after a moment, he's got 3 fat manila folders in his hand. He plops them down. You were saying something about inert gases?
Yes, it's just to keep things fresh. If any of the contents mix with oxygen, it will spoil them.
All right. Okay. Well, let's see what it says in here.
Yes.
Guys, what if it says inert gases, though? What if they thought the same thing?
He's flipping through the folders. I'm not seeing that here. It says it's. I mean, I get that it's perishable. It says that these are a shipment of medical research blood. There's nothing in here about inert gases. You sure you know what you're after here?
Oh, of course. It probably wasn't logged correctly, but that is
okay. If there's a mix up here, then the easy solution is I go pop it open.
Does it?
If the paperwork doesn't
We just
represent
need-
what's in there, we need to validate what's actually in there.
Do we just need to get this paperwork from him? The folders? Is that all we need to do?
Well, all you need to do is get the container out of here.
Right. I mean, if we get these folders and present them to the people, will they just facilitate the containers to get them out of here?
It would probably help, but you're 4 vampires. I'm sure you can be persuasive in any circumstance. But the folders will make it easier.
Okay. Is this all we want from this guy?
You also want him to not shoot you in the head.
Yeah,
Oh,
that one.
yeah.
Top of the list.
And then he does. He has a shoulder holster as well.
Mr. Jamison?
No.
No, this is Agent Forelli. And
Agent
he's
Forelli.
very,
Adamantly
very
calling
particular
that.
about it.
Oh. Agent Forelli. And I look at his eyes and freeze him in place.
We are now gonna make a roll.
All right. Oh wait, what?
Yep.
Awesome.
Okay. All right. All right. This is charisma plus presence. All right. Oh my goodness.
Oh, okay. Actually, we are not gonna make a roll.
Oh.
He returns your gaze. And your eyes lock with his. You attempt to infiltrate his mind. And it's there, but there's no door. There's no toe hole, no crack, no way in. It's there. He looks focused. Maybe he won't be this way forever, but for the moment, for maybe only the next few moments.
So does that mean he can't be? I'm okay. My plan was we grab these folders now. We make him forget that we grab the folders and get out of here. But if he can't be compelled or something like that, I'm not sure. Can I try to compel him and see if? Okay, no, I won't do that. Is that obvious? What is this? What is this person?
What are you?
An FBI agent.
Tomas, something.
He's become instantly incredibly suspicious of
Okay.
the 4 of you. His hand slides back and kind of rests cross-armed on top of his gun.
I will clear my throat to get his attention. Does he look over at me?
You were explaining about inert gases.
Yes. Let's just take this from the beginning, and I'm going to compel him to forget.
Take it from the top.
He can't be.
Just a nice redo.
I'll try. I mean,
I have another plan. If this does not work, okay.
We just keep wiping his memory till we get it right, guys.
So what do you say?
I just said I'd like to start over, and
So what did you say?
tell him to forget it, basically.
He looks at you and his eyes blaze like fire.
Scary fire.
Absolutely scary fire.
Good fire, friendly fire.
So as
What did
I
you eat
was,
for breakfast this morning? Quick.
Chipotle left over from yesterday.
Look, you know what? I think we should just go check out the containers. Let's go. Now. Come on. Honestly, I'm not sure what's in there either. They just sent us here to get it.
All right. Let's go then.
Let's go.
Do I get there before they leave, or do I end up in an empty room like shit? I lost everyone.
It's kind of the one main hallway. They are walking out,
Do both of you have like heightened senses? No.
and you catch up with them.
Nothing like that.
Mas, can you keep your ears peeled when we're in the ears peeled when we're at the
Them ears peeled.
when we are at the containers?
Oh yes, of course.
This guy looks so mad. What did you guys do? I was gone for like 50 seconds.
Nothing good. Nothing good.
Well, if you need me, pat me on the shoulder. I'll make it one thing.
He's walking out with you all. You're going out to the terminal area where all the containers are kept.
All right. As we're walking, I bring out my phone, start to text our group. One of the container, when we were in the ship, one of the containers had a living vamp. Oh, sorry. No, like I unstaked one of them. So one of them is active. I think we should push him in and lock the door.
Give me an insight wits roll. Everybody who's in this group.
Ooh.
All of us?
Yeah.
Gosh.
And-
You don't. I mean, these are always optional because you're in control
Oh,
of your
cool.
own blood
Oh,
supply.
nope. Nope.
Okay, 2 successes.
You know what? I'll jump in on this. Well, 2 successes. I can't.
Although I would say that this is critical information. So
I
I
love
only
critical
have one
information.
die for this. I don't think anyone wants me to roll it.
I'm
okay.
gonna join in. I have 3 of them.
All right.
Jorgen, you can see the future a bit, right?
Kind of.
2 successes.
I will spend my last willpower and get 3 successes total.
Wow.
It only takes one success to know this.
Oh well.
Oh, cool. We
This
did it, guys.
This is incredibly tense. This man with a gun has positioned himself behind you for a reason. He is a hair trigger from violence. And you guys are walking to meet up with his partner right now. And all the other Coast Guardsmen.
Okay, one of us is fast and one of us is strong. Someone grab the gun, punch his face
I
in,
can
and hide the
also be
body.
a hair trigger from violence. This has gone to shit.
Could we like stop before one of the ones like is there one on the way to where his group is that we could stop at first?
Yeah. So there, he's walking all the way to the end. Or he's intending to go all the way to the end to meet up with his partner and the other inspectors.
How? So the ocean is like how far away is the ocean?
It's well, okay. So the bay, the water is right here. Like
Hmm.
if you turn to your left and sprinted for 45 seconds
All right.
and jumped,
So we,
you would get wet.
okay, so we can't eat him into the ocean. Okay, all right, got it.
I could try. I'm gonna look to the group like literally if somebody just gives me a basic thumbs up, I'll charge a man. I don't know what you guys did in there. Like, anybody want me to go fight him? Okay.
So as we pass one, I'll just stop the group and say, here we are. This should work.
Is it the one?
Let me kind of rewind this. There's even more information to be had out here.
Oh.
Okay.
This is a role just for Siri.
For me.
Why are they sending us on such a dangerous mission?
It's
'Cause we're expendable.
expendable.
Right.
These are fucking expendable.
Wits aspects.
Hey.
Just
I think
tell
I
me
have a whole two.
this man and murder this
That's
man.
a whole 2 dice. I got 1.
What if you use your willpower?
I can't. That was the one
they're
that was
all-
successful.
Oh no,
Okay.
you did it!
Um.
The other one was blank.
Well, then I think we're just not gonna. We're just gonna have to keep going there. I
learned
will.
nothing.
I will say. I'll open it. I'll open this up to heightened senses, but it'll be a different answer.
I don't have heightened senses.
I do. What should I roll?
Wits aspects.
My wits are very low.
Mm, 2 successes. But I don't have any willpower.
Okay.
There is someone on top of the containers.
What is going on?
I'm just
Okay,
making
but
eye
no.
contact with people.
You
We
look
got
up,
this.
but you do not see them. But you heard someone walking on top of a container. It's unmistakable.
Did we see anyone when we were in the video room?
Nope.
Invisible people. Love it.
Great.
So you, after seeing that, your eyes go down to a Takeshi's Pharmaceuticals container.
Yeah, I'll stop us there and say, should this suffice?
I think I'd like to get my partner first for this, if you don't mind.
Tomas, do you hear any of these containers making a sound?
Oh yeah, is there? Can I hear someone who is alive in this one or
Moving,
moving?
motion.
You've heard a shuffle. It's probably not something that other people would hear, but you, as you guys approached, you heard a shifting of feet.
I think this one should be the one we open right here.
Yeah, look, we don't know what's in here either. In these things, I kind of want to see before you get your partner. I'm sure it's just blood. How dangerous could that be?
Sorry.
All right.
How dangerous could it be?
He
And
He
I
turns
s-
and looks
I-
down the pier at his partner and the other Coast Guardsmen who are um, 2 football fields away. He puts his fingers to his lips and lets out a shrill whistle,
Jesus Christ. Ugh.
drawing their attention. And then he turns to you and says, "Okay." Reaches into his pocket, pulls out a massive key ring. There's a padlock on there.
I glance at Tyr and Iris to be prepared for when this opens. That, yeah, what I said in the text.
I mean, I'm capable of doing such things.
So who's catching the keys?
I guess
Oh, catching the keys.
He throws them.
Oh.
Oh. What kind of roll would that be?
Oh, and it's not a roll. I'm just asking
Oh.
who has them and who's opening the door.
Okay,
He's not even opening
I'll-
the door himself. Ooh, what a smart
No,
man.
I'll open the door. I'll open the door. So both of you, the 3 of you, could be free to do whatever you need. I'll grab the keys.
Okay. Mary, you catch the keys in your hand. You have to fumble with them for a little bit. You can match the number on the padlock to the number on the keys. It's a master key ring for all these padlocks. Didn't take long.
Actually, Jorgen, do you wanna? Sorry, Tomas, would you like to do the honors? Since I think you're the least physical of the 4 of us.
I actually wanted to turn
Okay.
to Agent Farelli as he was throwing them and just say, you know, it would all just be better if we could just forget about this and try to cloud his memory one last time before things get ugly.
And then we'll cloud his memory the old-fashioned way.
Yeah, with concussions.
Like, cause like, yeah, like you're gonna try again. Okay.
Okay. Let me make sure. Yeah, that's right.
So we just let them all out, right? We open the door, we just start unhooking people, and we just let them run. Oh no! We just chaos this. We don't know what to do.
You look at him. He returns your gaze. Again, his eyes blaze like fire.
Fuck this guy.
But you do get the sense that he's not the Iron Fortress he was the first time you attempted this. That each one of these takes something out of him.
Oh, so we could have just continually like mentally bullying him. Until
Go
he's
for it,
done.
nerds. Bully him.
Bully him.
Mary, maybe you can talk some sense into this guy before we make choices that
Who-
I can't take.
Are you going to open it or not?
I'll look into his eyes and, why don't you open the door yourself and compel him? Hand back the keys.
His eyes dilate.
Take it back. Don't make him open it.
He walks to you. Reaches for the keys.
Oh my gosh. Hold on.
He takes
wait,
the keys.
Maybe he'll just unlock it. That's okay. That's
Yeah, okay, okay.
yeah. Just open the lock.
He takes the keys.
Fine.
He's got them. He's inserted it into the lock.
And now would be a great time to just forget about this whole thing.
And while we're here,
Do you get his gaze again? And
Yeah.
turns and looks at you, dazed. What are we?
Yeah.
Were we talking about this just inside just a moment ago? What?
Yes, you had just inspected our
Yeah,
containers and cleared some to go.
Yeah, you saw. We just looked at the containers. There was blood bags or something, like blood pitchers and things like that.
You had called over your other agent to tell him to finish up some paperwork. See, there he comes now.
Give me. This is subterfuge manipulation, straight up.
Jesus.
This is lying to an FBI agent.
Do I roll or?
They're better at this than they are at science, by the way.
If you fail, Jorgen, we could just reset, and
I'll
say it.
again. It's fine.
I did fail.
Oh,
0
gosh.
successes.
You want to help out, Mary?
Yeah, can I do that? Can I do that?
Before, before you can get another word out, his voice elevates. Ramirez, the blanks are here! And he pulls out his firearm, levels it at Jorgen's head, and that is where we're going to leave this.
Shit.
Oh my gosh. You should have left the lying to me. Okay.
It's okay. I get to hit people now, which is really what I'm good at, guys.
That's great.
Let me hit a man. Can I move a container with my
Look,
body? I'm gonna find out.
We could have
It's
thrown him in.
it's not wrong of you to ask.
I'm certainly gonna attempt to try
You
to
know
push
what?
these things.
Let's take these people out. The security cameras are down for the next hour or so, I think. And feed them to whoever's in there.
Save your
And-
plots for off screen, Mary. Thank you for joining us, everybody. We are Dice Cold Production. We have mini shows tomorrow night, Monday night, 9 p.m. Eastern. We have On the Backs of Gods, GM by Jillian.
Hello. If you're interested in a Norse mythology-inspired D&D game, our players have finally done what they had to do, and now it is the start of a new arc. So if you haven't seen it yet, this is a good time to probably come in. So we'd love to see you tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
And Legends of Thea will be playing on Tuesday nights at 9:30 p.m. Their players have not yet done what they need to do. They need to go down into some dark hole and fight something slimy. I'm certain that's what they need to do. They're probably going to have to touch it on multiple occasions. Thank you for joining us again. This is the In the Last Remaining Light Chronicle. And we'll be joining you, I think, every Saturday going forward. We just had a brief interlude of Sundays here. Thank you for our viewers that are actually keeping up with us. We've made it very difficult on you, and we sympathize with that.
We're on YouTube.
We are also on
Every
YouTube.
episode is on YouTube.
So thank you, everyone. Have a good evening. Good night.